Hello and welcome to your reading today. So, we're going to look into what the Archangels have to say about a situation in your life, what's going on with you at the moment. So, if you're new here, I'm Aina. Before I start shuffling, just two quick messages. One is that if you pray, if you know you have strong healing powers, I have a request to send healing and prayers to Carol's son Greg in Australia. He has cancer and it's not looking good. He is a single parent for 3 boys. The oldest just turned 16, and then there's one who is 11 and a 9-year-old. So if you can have them in your prayers and send healing to Greg, that would be muchly appreciated. I also leave a link to another friend who just released an album here on YouTube. So I'm going to leave a link to one of my favorite songs from this album in the description box below this video, so you can watch it after the reading. Okay, now, Archangels, what they have to say about your current situation. Let's see here. This is an open reading, so I don't know what's going to come. You probably have an idea by the thumbnail or title. If not, you are here by intuition. So I always believe that I know that our souls lead us to what is right for us. Always. So you're not here by chance. Okay. There, and I get to read one more. And with this message, as all my messages, all my readings, take with you what is for you and the way it is. Okay. This is the King of Swords. So this can be a person in your life, intelligent, impartial, respected, and stoic. Or this can be characteristics or traits that is good for you to have at this moment. To be, well, intelligent you are. To stay impartial, to try to be neutral as much as possible, to not take sides, not focus so much on right and wrong, but to focus more on the facts, how the situation is at the moment. Okay, and to have respect yourself, respect the situation, and to be stoic, to keep your peace, keep your calm, receiving wise advice, remain objective and fair-minded. Public speaking might be in focus here. Communicate clearly. Unemotional relationships, or being emotionally unavailable. So that is not recommended if you are emotionally unavailable. Only if you need to set some boundaries towards specific people or a specific person. That's what's coming through. We're going to start. I'm going to draw from this deck and another deck at the end of the reading as your final messages. So now we're just going to start here. Archangel Jeremiah, I think. So keywords here: reflections, dreams, and visions. And here is the all-seeing eye. This is the eye of truth. Something here about realizing the truth that also came here with the King of Swords here, to focus on the facts and to focus on what is fact right now, to not jump to conclusions, to be more present here and now. How is the situation at the moment? Accept it. Accept the situation as it is. Doesn't mean you don't have that you're not meant to do anything. It's just that the acceptance opens you up for solutions. Something here about truth. It's important. I'm going to read. There's a small section in the book. It's very small, a couple of sentences. And I'm going to read that part. This is a number 11, so there's something here about a new beginning. Let's see here. Here's a small oracle part. So take some time out for reflection. Look at where you are and where you have been, and take some time to really consider what it is you most want next. So visions, having visions about how you want things to unfold, maybe. Okay, number 17 breaks down to an 8. That has to do with courage. It's time to play. So this is more about having fun, or to choose to be optimistic, to choose to have a lighter approach if it's necessary. You've been working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life, into your mind, to your body. So if you have been very tense, have had a lot to do for some time, then it's time to loosen up. I get really tense in my shoulders as I say this, so to allow yourself to relax and to do something to laugh. Something about lighter energy is going to lighten the load, is what I get. Those are the words coming. The little things. Take time to rest upon your perch and delight in every tiny miracle. So notice what is beautiful, all the beautiful little things. This is a call to be present with what is. That's coming very clearly through here. And to lighten up a little bit. Yeah, 6 of Swords. So the end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcome relief is in the forefront here. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness is getting closer. Travel or relocation. So there are changes. 6 of Swords is an energy in general, about a transition phase. So kind of being in the middle part of something has ended. Things are not like they used to be. And you are in a transition phase towards something you don't know how it's going to be. Yeah. So it's the feeling of not having solid ground beneath your feet at the moment. And that's why it's important to focus on the present, how the situation is at the moment, and also to appreciate the little things and to try to lighten up a little bit. It's going to help out the situation. Let's see here. You know what I get? I get to take out 2 cards from this deck right away and place them here. And we're going to draw one more at the end that I'm going to draw at the end. And 4 cards from this deck. Okay. Magician. Here are the 4 cards. Page of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the Empress. Magician is a card of focusing on what you want, creating what you want, to focus on what you have power over, and to use your personal power to create the space you want, what you want, that you have power over. I'm going to add a card to that one before we move forward. I also get from the guides and the angels to do 2 rounds of these cards. Let's see here. Hierophant, that is belief, have trust, have faith. The Magician is also a card of manifestation power. So there's sadness and disappointment. This is manifestation power. So to be able to manifest is what I hear. More of what you want, it's important that you are impartial in the situation. If you have too many wants, too many wants connected to feelings and your energy, you create more of what you don't want. So if you can try to, I don't know what you're going through, but this is you focusing on what you want. To hold that vision in your mind and to have complete faith. Here is, now I understand the Six of Swords, because this is sadness and disappointment. So that is part of the situation you're in. So let's look at the Page of Wands. Changes. Yeah, okay. This is what I talked about. The Nine of Wands is this in-between space that I talked about with the Six of Swords. That you're not really sure how things are going to unfold forward. Page of Wands is, it's new, it's new inspiration, new energy. It is a very creative force. Let's see here. Changes. And this is also very fast energy. And here is being a little reluctant about forward movement. So I have to look at all the cards here to see what comes, because I have to get a full overview here. There's a lot of the second page. Okay. This is the tribe card. So something going on with your family, or you are working on building a legacy. This is news. This is a second card about not knowing how the future is going to unfold, this situation. It's this being in a fog about how things are going to unfold. Focus on what you like, what you love at the moment. I get a little bit Empress. Yeah, here is the Empress, but this is also kind of the Empress energy. And Empress is to focus on what you love. What is most valuable for you at this time. And to try to, even though you are emotionally involved, especially with this card and this card, if you can collect your energies and work more towards honing only what is closest to your heart for the time being, and to try to see things from a higher perspective, then you're going to be able to manifest a lot more than if you only focus on the sadness. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a tough situation. Okay, one more. Okay, wow. So, it's a very tough situation. Yeah. Focusing on the truth. There's a big shift here. Something shocking. But out of it comes the Ace of Cups. So I don't know what this is for you, but out of it comes a new emotional beginning. That's what's coming. And now I get to draw another round to see what more comes, because there's much more to this situation. So let's see here. Okay, what else? Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. This might be different sides of your situation. Okay. Queen of Cups is keep your heart open instead of shutting down. It's so easy when there's a lot going on to just shut down and just try to avoid feeling things. He's looking towards the future. What does this hold for me? What do I want and how do I want things to unfold? Here is trusting your intuition. The High Priestess is the deep knower. So there's something in you that know, even though you can't see the path forward clearly from like a human point of view, you know. You know. Okay. Here is, you feel unclear about how things are going to unfold. Again, there is some confusion here, uncertainty, but deep down you know. You know. Let's so the World, Seven of Wands. I get one more on that one. Feeling okay. Yeah. Okay. The World. So what's coming through from the angels and the guides is something by the next Capricorn period. So I released this in June, so Capricorn is of course at the end of December and start of January. So let's see. Oh, I just something about my throat here. And that is part of the message this time. It's not always part of the message, but I know when it is. And it is part of this, something you need to talk about from your heart. But there's something here about something is ending, or being very clear around Capricorn season. Something is ending. Okay. Looking toward the future, fighting for what you want, feeling restricted. This is a feeling restricted, and that makes you feel terrible. This is a very specific reading. This is a deep knowing. This is also a card of intuition, especially with the High Priestess here. So even though you may feel you don't know, you know. So something is ending. Something is ending. Let's see here. Both a man. Here's a new beginning. And things shifting. This is a very optimistic card, so stay optimistic. It's like it comes a sudden shift. Yeah, there is a sudden shift here. Let's look at these cards. Soul contract. So you feel pull of something you agreed to long before this lifetime. Your soul remembers what your mind forgets. Yeah. It's the High Priestess. Honor your sacred contract by taking the first conscious step. So whatever is going on here has to do with the soul contract. Every outcome, no matter how this unfolds, it's part of the soul contract. Cosmic belonging. You are part of cosmos. You realize you are not separate. You are a thread in the grand tapestry of existence. A profound peace fills you, and if it's not filling you at the moment, it's going to. This has to do with accepting whatever is, accepting the situation as it is now and how it's going to unfold. And there is a deep knowing within you how it's going to unfold. And now the angels, actually, this is the angels, this is angelic energy coming in and saying that you know what you know. And when you accept whatever is unfolding, you fulfill your part of the contract. I don't know what this situation is for you. This will be different for different people. But I also get to draw 3 more from this deck. And you take with you what is for you. Not all of them will be for you and everyone listening here. And then I'm going to draw 1 more card at the end here. Let's see. Reclamation. You are reclaiming lost pieces of yourself. Memories, gifts, and power, once buried, are resurfacing. Welcome them back into your being with love and pride. So this situation is birthing more of your soul in your body. It's like some pieces that have been missing is returning, or is unfolding within you in this whole process. You're accessing more of your soul, embodying it. Veil of forgetting. You have felt disconnected, or you may even feel it right now, from your deep purpose. A sacred forgetting has wrapped you in illusion. Begin the journey back to your truth by seeking what still stirs your heart. This is what came here with focusing on. When you focus on what you love, what is closest to your heart at this time, that is when these gifts, that is when the veil lifts and you remember the soul contracts and you move with the currents instead of trying to fight it. It's about allowing. Purification, cleansing. You're shedding old layers that can no longer accompany your next journey. Grief may arise. Let the cleansing waters flow through you freely. Of course, with every great process, with every big process we go through, we release. So tears is a natural part of it, no matter what this is for you, this grief or this sorrow or disappointment that came with the 5 of cups here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 1 card from this deck. So there are 2. So I'm going to read both. This is going to be a long reading. And you listen to the one you feel most drawn to. Number 7, cherish. I'm going to read, as I said, the text from this book, short text. And number 8, compassion. So these are the ones: cherish and compassion. This is all Empress energy. Okay. Cherish. Okay. Cherish what is before you now, for this moment will never come again. Whether this is a time you wish would last forever or pass instantly, time is always moving forward. Our choice resides in how we interact with both the beauty and loss before us. We are connected to one another by the threads of the cosmos, forming our exquisite tapestry of life. If you have pulled this card, then it's time to honor these connections. Show your appreciation to those around you through word or deed, and deed, I would say, as there is a deep joy that comes from celebration of another. Let them know just how cherished they truly are. And here is an affirmation. I am present in my life and all I share this existence with. I soak in the beauty and wonder of what surrounds me. I find value in what is before me. I bring joy unto my soul. I move slowly and connect with my surroundings in awe. So that is that card, and compassion. Still, final message. Compassion allows for us to lay bare the hidden places within us, places that by day are covered with a smile, places that society might shun. This is a sacred time of vulnerability and release, one that you might need to first experience alone. Honor the feelings you have, feelings that might not make sense or feel destructive. Let them pass through you in acceptance and with an understanding that while these emotions come from a place within you, they are not the sum of who you are. If you have pulled this card, then there may be feelings you have suppressed, parts of you that you have bypassed, or places that you have ignored. Take time to listen to those places today, and to any feelings of tenderness, mercy, and empathy that you may have. And here is the affirmation. I love every part of my being, even the parts that I wish I could change. I accept who I am. I give myself the freedom to grow into who I am becoming. I'm not afraid of these parts inside of me. I see them and know them for who they are. I know every part of my being only wishes me good. With love, I see and know every part of who I am. Okay. Wow. Okay, this was your reading today. Okay, thank you so much for your time. And I need to remind you, have Carol's son, Greg in Australia, Carol's son in your prayers. Send them healing, and check the description box below this video for a beautiful song from my friend Atmos Drummer. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and take care of you. Bye.